Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I hope that you are doing very well and ready to learn today's lesson. Before we start at today's topic, I would like you people to subscribe to my channel so that you may get the regular updates and never miss any of my videos. And don't forget to click the bell icon too. So let's get started. The topic of our today's discussion is related to the tenses. Today we will be discussing past indefinite tense and we will be talking about the conversion of the affirmative sentences of past indefinite tense into the negative and interrogative forms. Okay, let's talk about the affirmative sentence formation of past indefinite tense. First, you have the subject in the start of the sentence and you already know what subject is. Subject is the doer of the action. Then comes the second form of the verb. Then you put object or the complement, and at the end you put the full stop of at the end of the affirmative sentence. Let me elaborate it more with the help of the example for your understanding. Look at the first example. I wrote a poem. So I here is the subject, wrote is the second form of the verb, and a poem is the object. And here you can see the full stop. So following this formula, subject plus be2 plus object or complement plus full stop, I have written these two sentences. Now look at the second one. He sat comfortably. So he here is the subject, sat is the second form of the verb, and comfortably is the complement in the sentence. So now I hope that you better know the formation of the affirmative sentence of past indefinite tense. Let's move on and talk about the negative sentence formation of past indefinite tense. Look at the formula here. First you put the subject, then you add did not, then you put the first form of the verb, then you have the object or the complement, and at the end you put the full stop. Now this is the rule for writing down the negative sentence of past indefinite tense. After did not, you put the first form of the verb. Now remember that when we were talking about the affirmative sentence formation, we had put the second form of the verb in the affirmative sentence. But now in the negative sentence of past indefinite tense, you put the first form of the verb after did not. Let's talk about the example so that you may get it clear. Look, our affirmative sentence was I wrote a poem. Now its negative form would become I did not write a poem. See, after did not, I have put the first form of the verb, and the first form of the verb is write. Look at the second example. He did not sit comfortably. Our affirmative sentence was he sat comfortably. So after did not in the negative sentence, I have put the first form of the verb, which is sit. Now let's move on and talk about the interrogative sentence formation of past indefinite tense. See the formula. First you put did in the start of the sentence, then you put the subject. Thirdly comes the form of the verb, which is again the first form of the verb. Then you add the object or the complement, and obviously at the end of the interrogative sentence we used to have question mark. So you'll put the question mark. See the formula once again. Did plus subject plus V1 plus object or complement plus question mark. Just like the negative sentence of past indefinite tense, in the interrogative sentence too, we put the first form of the verb. If you will put the first form of the verb, uh, your sentence would be correct, but usually the students make this mistake. They put the second form of the verb in the negative and interrogative, which makes their sentence wrong. So let's talk about the examples. Your affirmative sentence was, I wrote a poem. So its interrogative form becomes, did I write a poem? And your affirmative sentence was, he sat comfortably. So the interrogative form would become, did he sit comfortably? So you see, after bringing out did in the start of the sentence, I have put the subject here and I have put the first form of the verb here. Okay, let's talk about the examples so that you may have more clear idea about the conversion, about how to write the affirmative sentence and then convert that into negative and interrogative. Here is the exercise. The question states, convert the following sentences from affirmative into negative and interrogative. Our first sentence is, Hassan closed the window. So here Hassan is the subject, closed is the second form of the verb, the window is the direct object. So this becomes the affirmative sentence of past indefinite tense. Subject plus second form of verb plus object showed that this is the affirmative sentence of the past indefinite tense. Now we are going to convert it into its negative and interrogative form. See, its negative form would be like this. Hassan did not close the window. So you see, after did not, I have put the first form of the verb, which is close. Its interrogative form would be like this. Did Hassan close the window? Our second sentence is, we took tea. We subject, took second form of the verb, tea direct object. Let's convert it into negative and interrogative. We did not take tea. You see, after did not, I have put the first form of the verb. The given verb was took, which was the affirmative sentence, but while converting it into its negative form, I have put the first form of the verb, which is the rule that after did not, you always put the first form of the verb. Here is its interrogative form, which is, did we take tea? Let's move on. The third statement is, they lived in a town. So here they is the subject, lived is the second form of the verb, and in a town is the complement. Here is its negative form, they did not live in a town. See the interrogative, did they live in a town? So I hope now you have a better idea that how should you write a correct affirmative sentence of past indefinite tense and then convert that into its negative and interrogative forms. So let's move on. Now you need to practice the following. Here are the sentences from 1 to 5. These are the affirmative sentences of past indefinite tense. I would like you people to convert them into the negative and interrogative forms for your practice so that you may have a good idea and clear concept that how should you write the correct sentences. Now these are the solutions of those 5 sentences which I have shown to you earlier. You can match your answers from there when you have done your work. Thank you for watching. Now I hope that you understand today's topic and see you in the next video very soon. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.